What is going on, everyone? I'm Shadell. Welcome back to Rap Talk, and today I want to talk about a topic that I think is very interesting. Did we have hip hop's first, possibly our very own serial killer in Kingvon? Now, I say this because I literally started watching Trap Lore Ross's documentary. It's like 3 hours long. I got like an hour and a half in, maybe a little bit more, and I'm sitting here like, as a hip hop fan from the beginning, like since I was little, like I started off listening to Eminem, his earlier projects. Later on, 50 came in the picture, and it pretty much, listening to 50, going into Banks, going into a bunch of people, kind of had me going down, listening to Rakim, Big L, Tupac. Essentially, rap sent me in a spiral of listening to my past history and all that stuff. So I'm a big like rap hip hop baby, like for real. Like I love the culture, I love the genre. It's just it's all I know. Like I tell my friends all the time, like rap is my sport. I say this all to say, it pains me to say, I can totally see why my mom did not want me listening to rap. Because essentially, let's go with the assumption, again, this is all alleged, that, nothing has been hit with kingvon with these charges that Trap Lore Ross is showcasing us and guiding us through. But there's a lot of tweets that he goes through, a lot of bodies that could have potentially been caused from kingvon, that is like, by the time the guy started getting, popular, hanging out with Little Durk, he already had, I think, like 6 bodies. Again, allegedly. Just assume whenever I say this throughout the video, it's all alleged. But it's just, it's wild to me. So here we are, listening to this guy's music, because I got onto kingvon probably like a year, 6 months before he got shot. So here we are, listening to this guy's music for the last couple years, liking it, liking the stories, this and that. And we knew there was probably like a hint of it being real, possibly. Kingvon didn't really give off some type of like fake bravado type vibe or some type of like false ego like we got with other past rappers that have come and gone and whatever. When you get to the extent where you're like, all right, bro, you've killed like 3, 4, 5, 6, however many plus people, and I'm listening to your music and I'm liking this, like I'm essentially a supporter of people killing other people and rapping about it. And that's a wild take, because I know if you're watching this video, you probably have listened to kingvon. You probably like a lot of his songs. I was digging a lot of his songs. I have my own like kingvon playlist I listen to from time to time, but it really puts it in a different perspective when you're like, this guy's rapping about people he actually killed, and he had like he had a possible like bloodthirst for catching bodies. Like it was just his thing, and I get it. You come from an environment where it's just, you got nothing else to do except for, he shot my homie, I'm gonna get him back. And it's just constant get back. And I can understand it, but this is like, it's another level when you're like, nah, like I'm itching. Like I haven't killed anyone in the last couple, months or weeks or whatever. And he, in the early stages of this, so we had Twitter back in like 2011, 2012. Twitter was like a Wild West. We would just say whatever for random stuff. I'm sure if you would have looked through my tweets, I probably said some crazy things. Who knows? But Von was giving it up. Like he was dead, just giving it up. And the way Trap Lore Ross put this all together, went through the tweets, went through the news reports that have happened of this person passing away during this day and this time, and this is when this tweet could have possibly happened. It's one, if I haven't said it already, check the video. It's down below in the description. You have to see this. It took him a lot of time, I'm sure, to put it together. And it just I don't know, it kind of like baffles me, and it kind of hurts as a fan of rap to know that like I'm enjoying this guy talking about the killing of his ops, like the people he doesn't like, but these are the people that he has the most in common with. It's just wild how just because of the neighborhood that you're born in is how we have our issues. Oh, he's born on this street, we don't like the guys from this street, it's a problem. When it's like, we should probably start thinking about how we can come together, find a way out of this neighborhood. And I get it, everyone's situation is different. The choices that they had are not the choices that you and I have. The access they have is not the access that you and I have had. I can understand it. It's just a wild mindset when you're someone that's just like itching to kill people. It's just wild to even say that. Yeah. And I'm sure kingvon isn't the only rapper that I'm probably listening to, that you're probably listening to, that, has caught a body, 2 bodies, 3, has become serial killer status if you've got 3 more bodies. Yeah, I'm sure there's probably others We have the current case going on with Y&W Melly, where he's possibly could get the death penalty, for something that he may or may not have done. So it's kind of like a wild time, and I don't know, like I don't know. It's just wild when I'm sitting here watching this and being like, okay, do I really want to listen to this guy? It's like similar to supporting R. Kelly. It's like, if I know that R. Kelly's out here doing some wild things and like, yeah, he has good music and all, but he was messing with underage girls, do I want to continue supporting this? It's similar with Kingvon. Like, had Kingvon not been killed, yeah, I could totally see him possibly being caught in some RICO case about all the bodies that allegedly, of course, could have been linked to him. Now that the police have kind of been like linking things slowly but surely, looking into tweets, looking into a lot of different things that are happening. I make this video all in order to say is, one, check out the Trap Lord Ross video down below. It's just like mind-blowing as far as information that he's put together as to why this could be hip-hop's first serial killer. Again, it's all alleged, but essentially Kingvon has probably killed at least 10 people. Could be less, because these could have not been true, but that's essentially what the claim that Trap Lord Ross is making, and giving you literal facts to back up why this is. And man, it is telling. So here you have Lil Durk piecing this all together, trying to make Kingvon into a rapper, be successful in a different way, take the killer out of the hood, take him out of the situation he's in. He's going to jail every couple of years since like 2012. I believe he went in somewhere around 2012, then 2014, then again, I believe like 2016, something like that. And his close friend T-Roy passed away while he was in jail. Man, I don't know. It's just so interesting. I don't know if this is gonna necessarily have me stop listening to Kingvon. And I know we're all probably in the same situation when it comes to like R. Kelly. Now you have Kingvon in the mix, being like, do I want to listen to this guy? And it sucks. I'm probably still gonna rock with it, to be honest. Obviously, I don't think it's gonna stop. But it's just wild to know that we're like listening to this, and yeah, we know there's a slight possibility that this stuff could be true. But we all like to say, like, hey, it's like a movie. You don't go and arrest the director and producer from creating a film where they just kill a bunch of people like it's John Wick. But I don't know. It's the difference when John Wick is like based off reality and there's someone out here capping people just for the heck of it, just because the trigger finger's itchy. I don't know. I just had to get my thoughts off on this video because as I'm sitting here watching this documentary, and I have probably like an hour and change to go back and like watch more of it, but he's put out a great documentary, one that I think a lot of people should watch. And yeah, it's just really marking a moment in Kingvon's life that like is wild. It's just a wild story. And the fact that he made it through all these things, had possible bodies, and then started making a change to being a rapper, trying to go a more legit way, and talking about the stuff that he's been through. And I don't know. It's wild. You know what it is. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe. I would love to know anyone else's views. If you have seen the documentary, let me know your thoughts. What are you feeling about it? Things like that. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Let me know your thoughts on this Kingvon situation. Do you think he's hip-hop's first serial killer? All signs are seeming to point to yes. If not the first one, definitely a mass murderer. But yeah, it's cool. It's cool when it's in the black community. When it goes outside of the black community and it starts being like some white guy unfortunately shooting a bank. It's a whole different situation. That is carried out to be more important than dealing with the situation in O Block and the streets surrounding O Block and just different places like that. I don't know. That's just my thoughts with it. As always, like I said, give me your thoughts, all that stuff down below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.